Hello and welcome to ALW Exploration. In this video I'm with the brilliant Robert Fogarity and Lewis Watson, and we're at the former site of RAF Macmerry in East Lothian in Scotland. Now we're going to visit a generator room, a pillbox, and this is a really interesting pillbox. It's not the type I've seen before. It had much thicker walls, bigger windows. It was just something interesting, something different. There's an old radio transmitter room and two big air raid shelters. So let's go. Hello, I'm on site with Lewis Watson Vlogs and Robert Fogarity of Rob's Urban Exploring, and we've got some pillboxes to look at. There's quite a few in this. There's one, looks like one's over there. There's one there and there's two more down that way. So we're going to check them all out. Blast wall arrangement here. And this one looks like it was either a generator room or a radio room. I'm stood on a bed here, so I think this was a generator room. So this is starting to look like it was a telecommunications site or a radio site. So up here, I was thinking the roof had been removed, and it hasn't. There's all broken glass. This is what they used to do before. They used to have Andy Vandal paint. They used to put broken bottles in the top. So those bottles will be really old. Have a closer look at them. Brown glass and green glass, but it's got a concrete lintel, and then you can see where it's had a security door and someone's took it out. But a giveaway of the age of this building is the bricks. They're really old bricks, those. They're Second World War. The Second World War blast wall. You can see the decay in the mortar where the rain's washed it away. Let's check out this pillbox. I'm not fully up to speed on my pillboxes. This is a brick one. Clive Rudd of the Pillbox Appreciation Society, he'll know exactly what this is. So Clive, if you watch this, let me know. Part of the mount there for the weapon. Just put my light on. So it's had a firing position in the doorway, which is quite unique. There you can see the where the steelwork's been to reinforce the entrance. Oh, it's big, this one. It's bigger than the sort of concrete ones that I'm used to. They call it the Type 22 lozenge box. They're the ones that I'm more used to. Not these are bigger. They've had metal fixings on the windows, so you can like bolt a door shut on them. There again, you can see the age of the bricks there. Like a fixed mount there, like a window mount. So it's got like this central octagon. There's a butterfly there, I just saw it. Look, just flew out. It's very spacious, this one, and it's got this central piece that looks like it's been bricked up. That's quite strange. So there's actually a central core to this that you used to be able to get in, and they bricked it up for some reason. Not quite sure why they would have done that.
It's a bit tight, is it not?
Yeah, they weren't built for comfort, although this is a lot more spacious than I'm used to.
Yeah.
It's really spacious. And it looks like there was like a central part to it, but it's been bricked up.
Oh yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
I've not seen that before.
As I've not seen one as solidly built as this from the outside. They're normally just sort of single skin things.
Yeah, just concrete prefab, yeah, just quick rush, shuttered concrete, whereas this has had steelwork in it and all reinforced. And yeah, whatever was here, they've really wanted to defend it.
Oh yeah. And the walls are almost twice as thick.
Yeah, they are thick, aren't they? Yeah. Onwards.
Yes.
Ah, exploring snail. Shout out to the exploring snail. Back out into the grass. There's more over here. There's Lewis over there taking some B-roll shots. Walking over to Lewis. So just going further up here, Lewis tells me there's some bunkers and some more pillboxes. I'm starting to think that this was part of Chain Home because of the way they've got a generator room back there, and they've really wanted to defend this field that's it's quite high elevated on a hill. So I can only think it's been part of something experimental such as radio or radar. You can see where the bricks start. There's a brick line. There's a brick line there. Head torch time.
Yep.
Well, this is like almost like a Stanton air raid shelter, but slightly different design. Yeah, I think someone's been living in here, haven't they?
They still are.
Yeah, it probably still is. There's his shoes, and that's his bed.
For different activity.
Wow. He's got a brick as part of his pillow.
The entrance is definitely an air raid shelter then.
Yeah, where they can all run in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smoking.
What you would call it? There would have been radio mass either side of that.
Yeah. So this has been.
It's like the one we were down at Charter Hall at.
Early telecoms or Chain Home. So it could be radio repeater site for what was the nearest air base to here?
East Fortune.
East Fortune. Yeah, because the radio transmission range wasn't very far back in the Second World War, so they used to have repeater sites, and it just received that information and just broadcasted it again. It's more commonly known now as like a bright site, so it's like sound like the Cougar system. They have Cougar Bright that just transmits and makes that signal bigger, and they used a similar thing back then, and that's what this site would have been used for. Lewis doing his magic. It's all I've been doing all my life. It's going round in circles. There's Robert. This air raid shelter's this air raid shelter's got 3 entrances, so it was for everybody run to it and get in there and get to safety. Get back over to these two and we'll go explore that building over there. Marching on to there. Yeah.
Chart hall with the rent of the things inside.
Well, it's had equipment inside and it's been later removed.
Yeah, over stuff on the ground and then.
Yeah, we're going to go check this one out. It looks like some 1950s public toilets. That design.
They're just as hygienic.
Probably. There's recent sign here. Someone's been in.
Fancy. Got steps up to it. What?
Ah, yeah, it's had the Second World War vapour-proof fittings.
There's a duct there.
Yes.
Bringing stuff in. It's not quite like Charter Hall. They had like drain pipe things.
Yeah. So this quite likely had a suite of equipment along this wall.
Yeah.
The radio or radar equipment. Yes, it's got large louvers for ventilation and it's had electric lighting put in. So it hasn't been for people because they weren't that interested in lighting for the people, you know, in the air raid shelters and things like that. It was more because this was sensitive equipment that needed operators and setting up and tweaking constantly. They had electric lighting for those people and that equipment. And that'll be why this field was so heavily defended. Do you know what this soft stuff is on the floor? It's like it's been added in. It kind of reminds me of like kitty litter. You know, like the stuff that soaks oil up.
Yeah, there's the bottom.
Quite deep. It hasn't got any by its. Pardon?
How do you think that is?
It's just the concrete base underneath.
Oh, right, okay.
Just running through. And see where the doorway used to be. And that some swallows made that into a nest. And then the doorway's been here. Well, that's been pulled out because it was probably steel. Someone's stolen it. Metal thieves again. That's why these have been completely stripped. All the cabling's been pulled out. Just outside, near the entrance. Robert and Lewis are just in there taking photos. But the concrete flashing's pulled away. And you can make out one of the bricks, Preston Grange brick factory. That'll be what all of these are. It's in good condition, this building, considering it's 80 years old. I wonder if it was used into the Cold War. It looks like it's been maintained.
Yeah.
Who knows, because there's nothing on subbrick for this. The Bowness Iron Co Limited. So just noticed here it's got big vents in the walls up top, and then it's got all vents lower down. It's got one there and they go all the way along. There's a very good chance that it's got those at the other side as well, which I'll go have a look at now.
Look like they were.
Exploring snail. Yeah, it's got the vents on this side too, all the way along. And the Bowness Iron Company. There's another bunker over there, which we're going to go check out shortly. Over there in that mound. Let's go back and find the other two. Lewis doing his B-rolls.
Never stick your legs in a glory hole.
Got ourselves another bunker. Let's go in and have a look. Hopefully no one's living in it. Oh, I'm first in, am I? See, there's obvious sign here that people have been. This looks like a 3-entry air raid shelter. There's one of the other entrances. Looks like animals have been living in here. Entrance. This is very much like a Stanton precast air raid shelter, but it isn't. It's a Scottish equivalent of it, which is really interesting because I've not seen one of these before. And then here there's like a blast wall arrangement around it that carries on around, so it's just to give protection of people, the people sort of running in this way, to go in there and get to safety in the event of an air raid. And in all the doom of war, there's a swallow's nest up here. It brings new life into the world. We'll leave that alone now, because that can be reused next season.
Jen did that with Smithy. She sent me a message. Is this place safe? I says, yeah, it's fine.
Be fine.
I said, right, alright, we got there when I was there. She said, she put a hand on the side of it and steady yourself, but the wall just collapsed.
So that's these bunkers explored. I hope you've enjoyed that. Back to the office. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that explore. RAF Macmerry, most of it is gone now, but those remaining parts are really interesting. If you want to know more about the Pilbox I was in, on Facebook there's a Pilbox and study group hosted by a man called Clive Rudd, and he knows all about these sorts of things. So I've got plenty more videos coming up, so if you haven't, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.